This is Phil A. Dykes in Myrtle Beach, and I want to share what I'm going to call iPad tales. This is the stories my iPad would tell. It is 11:54 p.m. on Thursday night. I just got back from a day where I did 4 appointments and drove 250 miles and sold 3 generators. You can tell I need a shave. But anyways, I had a great experience today, and I don't know how to communicate to the folks in Greensboro how this all works for me and how important they are in this. I know sometimes it probably feels to them like I overpromise and overextend them, and I want to tell this story because I think it's really cool. So I'm at the Gilliam's house, which is my 3 o'clock appointment, and I show up, and the first thing she says is, "Oh my God, I can't believe you're here." And I said, "I'm supposed to be here, aren't I?" And she said, "Yeah, but 3 guys were supposed to come from 3 different companies, and not only did you show up, but you showed up on time. You're the only one that showed up." So right away, I got to say, that's a Cantor thing. You know, there's no way that if we made an appointment that I'm going to stand you up, because that's not how we roll. So I talked to Miss Gilliam, who's probably 75 years old, and we were moving along with the sale, and she was going to buy a 16 kW generator for about $11,000, and her son Robert showed up. And Robert says, "Yeah, Mom, let's look at his proposal." And I say it, and they both take a really deep breath. And he goes, "That's $2,500 more than the last proposal we got." And his mom goes, "Yeah, and the last proposal was for a 22 kW machine. So you guys are $2,500 high, and you got a smaller machine." And I said, "Well, you know, the first thing is I know that I sized the machine correctly. I'm not trying to just sell you a machine. We took the time, and we used Jenny, and we put in all your wattages, and this is the right machine for you." But I said, there's a lot of differences between us and the other companies. And the first thing I told him about was a warranty. And the guy goes, "That's a great warranty, but it's not worth $2,500. Are you kidding? $2,500? And I said, no. It's not the warranty. It's the whole Cantor thing. And let me tell you what you can expect. And this is why I'm making this video, because I say this every day to 4 or 5 people. And I know sometimes people in Greensboro want to choke me, but this is why people buy Cantor. So I said, the minute that you tell me that you want this machine, I'm going to click this sold button. And when I do, there's this guy named Ivan. He's working with William out in the warehouse. They're going to get that order, and they're going to figure out how to get this delivered to you in the next 5 to 7 days. Not just delivered. There's going to be a crew of guys that do nothing but deliver generators. They're going to carry that pad in here. They're going to get that generator in here through that skinny little gate, over that rotted lawn, past those dogs that are barking. And they're going to get this thing here when they tell you they're going to level that ground. They're going to put that gen pad down. They're going to bolt it down, put a grounding rod in, and it's going to happen in 7 days. And you know what else is going to happen when I hit sold? It's going to generate an email, and you're going to get a call from a customer care coordinator in the next day, 2 days at the most. And that person is going to be so nice, because they're in Greensboro, and that's the way they grow them in North Carolina. They're going to be a nice person, and they are going to foresee everything's going to happen. They're going to know you need to get a permit. You need to get electricians lined up. You need to get delivery lined up. They're going to know everything you need to get this whole process through, but they're not going to burden you with it. They're just going to lay it all out and tell you exactly how it's going. They're going to make sure that it gets delivered, and then the gas comes when it's supposed to, then the electricians come when it's supposed to. The billing's all going to be set up, and you get to watch it happen, because we're that kind of company. We're a service company. We're not going to come back and tell you it's your job and it's not our fault and we don't know why. You just have one simple point of contact through this whole process. So yeah, we are $2,500 more, and yeah, our machine's a little bit smaller. But when you go with Cantor, you're not buying a machine, you're buying a team. And we're successful at this. We are the #1 installer of generators, and it's because of that team. So you can't compare my box to that guy's box, because you're not buying a box. So if I were you and I wanted to have this installed and I wanted to have the least amount of stress and the most assurance it's going to work, I'd pay $2,500 more for this generator. And they had a little huddle, and they bought that generator. But I do this every day, 3 or 4 times a day. And I guess if you spun it right, you'd say I throw those people in Greensboro underneath the bus, because I set these high expectations, and these people expect to be treated and every obstacle taken out of their way. But that's the differentiator. I can't talk about the box because it's the same box. I have to talk about our people and our team. So I'm so grateful to you all, because today I sold 3 generators. I got to call my wife on the phone on the way home and say, "Honey, we had a good day today. Life is good. I'm putting these orders in." and it's because of the people in Greensboro. But I also hope, as I tell my boss, mo sales, mo problems, is that we're going to have, stuff we got to do with this, that there's going to be stuff to follow up on and calls. But it's just a lot of fun out there on the street, and you can see I'm exhausted. I got the miles behind me, a couple cups of Circle K coffee, but this is what I do, and I'm really grateful, and I hope you all understand why I throw you under the bus. Have a great night.